Welcome. My name is Foss, and if you're new here today, I'm so excited to meet you. And if you are returning, welcome back again. Thank you so much for being here. Today, we are going to be having a very powerful hypnosis session to allow you to feel empowered and to see and build and follow the path ahead and sort of help you construct your future. If you've never been or done a hypnosis session before, if you've never been in a hypnosis session before, let me take just a few seconds to tell you a little bit about it and what is going to happen so that you may be more prepared and more knowledgeable. Hypnosis is just a way to sort of connect with your subconscious mind. Your conscious mind tends to be very edited and very guarded, and it tends to be resistant to suggestions because it feels that it has a correct way to do things, a right way to do things, and so your conscious mind isn't always very creative and very able to receive suggestion and do things differently. And with hypnosis, we enter a state of relaxation whereby our subconscious mind is more able to listen to suggestions that we may have not thought of before, and to accept those suggestions as a possibility. You'll find that when you are in trance, it is very hard to resist and fight, if you will, a suggestion or a command, and it allows your sort of innermost thoughts to come up and give you an idea or a thought that you perhaps hadn't thought of before. So, without further ado, I'd like to ask you to find a comfortable place and be in a comfortable position. We are going to start by relaxing your body. This isn't going to be an especially visually exciting session, so feel free to close your eyes and turn your phone upside down. You don't need to look at me, you just need to focus on the sounds of my voice for today's session. I will also add here that in my hypnotherapy and hypnosis sessions, nothing is ever asked of you that may be deemed unethical or weird. So feel free to relax. You are in very safe hands. Fantastic. Go ahead now and position yourself in whatever place you are going to be listening to today's session. Allow your body to take up space. Allow your body to relax in the chair or couch or bed you are on. And I want us to now just focus on breathing. I'm going to ask you to just notice yourself breathe in and breathe out without changing your breath. You are already proficient at breathing. You are very good. Your body already knows what it's doing. But I want you to now just relax and focus on what that feels like, going in, going out. And with your eyes closed, I would like to now ask you to feel your entire body as one. Be incredibly heavy and imagine feeling a magnet running from the top of your head, down your neck, down your spine, down both of your legs. And this magnet is so powerful and it now pulls you so close to the chair or the bed you're in. And if you try to move as this magnet is pulling you, you would find it not just hard, but impossible. Your body is now stuck. Your body is now stuck. And if you try to move it, you'd find it really hard. You'd find it impossible. And you'll also know that that's okay, because you don't need your body to listen. You just need your ears, which you already have, and you are already doing a great job. And as you start listening to this, you might feel some doubts on how this is going to work for you and whether you really will feel like you have a good grasp, a good understanding, a good vision of the path in front of you for your life. And that doubt is completely normal. And you might wonder if you really will be able to allow your subconscious mind to make decisions for you and for your life. And you might even wonder how that works. How do we do things with our subconscious mind? And as you wonder that, I'd like for you to think of one of the first times that you may remember your subconscious mind taking over and how that worked for you. For example, when you learned to tie your shoes. I bet at first you were all thumbs and it seemed really complicated, and your laces were slipping and the bunny ears weren't working out and everything just seemed hard. And you just kept thinking about it and trying and thinking about it and trying. And then I bet what happened one day was it just happened. Because you stopped thinking about it and trying, and your subconscious mind just knew what to do. And your hands just understood the job, and they just tied your shoes. And that's exactly how this is going to work. Not just for today, but for the rest of your life. And in your current state of deep relaxation, where you feel like you are ready to unveil the path of your life, to construct the path of your life, I want you to take a moment to look down to your feet in your mind's eyes. Look down to your feet and notice that you are standing in a field. It's large. There's no path in front of you. There's absolutely no direction. Nothing looks better left or right. Nothing looks better ahead or behind. Everything is absolutely the same. And then I want you to take a second to realize that in your dominant hand has now appeared a tool. It is the exact perfect tool for this job. You don't really know how it happened, how it appeared, but it's just there. And this tool is going to help you create the path one step at a time. And now you look again up ahead to your left and to your right. And you notice that things are slightly different towards the left and towards the right and up ahead. And as you allow your vision to take in all the different parts of the landscape, you do notice that there are things that you feel more called to. there are things that feel more exciting to you, more enticing. You might want to walk towards the sun where the light is shining brighter. Or you might feel called to go in the opposite direction towards the shadow where it's nice and cool. Take your tool that's now in your hand and take the first step. You don't have to know where you end up, you just have to take the first step. Look ahead now and allow yourself to feel the pull of one of the directions. And you may think that there's only two directions in front of you, but the land is completely free. There are thousands of ways for you to go. Take the next step. Allow yourself to be guided by what looks good in front of you. Allow yourself to be guided by what looks good in front of you. Allow your subconscious preference to guide you and take the next step. And then take another step. Look up ahead. Does that still feel right? Notice whether your body is responding to your surroundings. If you aren't sure, you can also crouch down, touch the soil. Does it feel sturdy? Does it feel grassy? Does it feel muddy? Does it feel nice to walk on? If it doesn't, you can go ahead and take a step in a different direction. Allow your preference to guide you to exactly where you want to go. Everything in front of you is your possibility right now. There are no barriers, no paths, no obstacles, just a very wide, very green, very inviting landscape. It is entirely yours to walk. Go ahead and take another step and another step. Use your tool when you need to pave the road. Take another step and one more step. You are now walking your path exactly as you intended. Every step you take, you check in with yourself, you look up, you ensure it still feels good. If it does, you continue. If it doesn't, you look around and allow your instinct to guide you towards the step that feels best. Take a short moment now to look behind you. Look at the path you already traveled. It's pretty long. You've done well. You're very proud of yourself. And as you look back up and look straight ahead, you notice a boulder right in front of you. But you also notice that you have options. You have strength if you would like to move it and continue straight ahead. You have the intelligence to circumnavigate it. You also have the bravery to just go in a completely different direction. Go ahead and choose now what you would like to do on this path. Every decision is the right decision. Every decision is correct. Take another step. Take another step. Take another step. Look Look ahead now. Does it still feel right? Does it still feel like the place where you would like to be? The path in front of you now is winding. That's okay, because you've just learned to deal with a massive rock. You know you can do hard things. You know you can trust yourself. You know you will find the solution. You have just done it, so you can certainly do it again. Go ahead now and take another step, and take another step, and take another step. Feel yourself walking faster and faster, with more purpose, with more confidence. I bet it now feels like you know exactly where you're going. I bet it feels like that first step was uncertain, but now you really know to trust yourself. Sometimes you look at your feet, sometimes you look up. And when you look up, you can look around and ask yourself, does this still feel like the right path? If it does, you continue. Take another step. If it doesn't, you look around. You can take a step in a different direction. The plane is still there. It is still green. It is still sun-kissed. Up ahead there is a thick bush. And you might think to yourself, I am discouraged. I don't know how to deal with this. But go ahead and look back. You just negotiated your path with rock. You just went through a winding road. What's a bush now? You have complete trust in yourself. You've overcome 2 hurdles. What's a third? You have complete trust in yourself. You have done it before. You have done it recently. You can do it again. You can choose to jump over it, to go through it, to go around it, to go in a completely different direction. You can choose to stop and walk backwards and then walk to the other direction. The choices are endless. And how will you know which one is the right choice for you? You will close your eyes and allow your instincts to take over. Then you will open your eyes and ensure that the path ahead looks like what you want it to look like. It is entirely yours to build. It is entirely yours to create. It is your own adventure. Once you've bypassed the thick bush, I want you to take a moment now to look behind you. Look how much road you've already walked. And the path is just yours. No one else had walked your exact same path. You are the first and only person in the world to have walked this specific path. There's no one else that will ever do it exactly like you. No one else that will make the choices that you make. No one else that will have done it as efficiently as you, as bravely as you. Because you allowed your instincts to take you through, and all you focused on was a single step, and taking another step, and that's it. The path in front of you is endless, and you can make decisions and take as many steps as you want to. And you can also sit down for a little bit, allow the sun to warm you, allow the shade to cool you. You can listen to the birds sing, the water rush by. You can allow the wind to ruffle your hair. You can just take this short moment to enjoy all the walking you've done, all the path you've now walked, and all the work you had to do to smooth the path over with the tool in your hand. And you can feel a sense of pride and accomplishment that you allowed yourself to just walk the path that felt best to you. You notice that there's no map in your hand, but you still had to walk, and you still did it with no direction, but your own internal compass. Your own internal compass knew. And as you look around now, you notice that there's other people in the same field as you. There's other people looking around. You can wave if you'd like. You can go ahead and make friends from afar, from up close, if you want to get close. And you can notice that everybody's on a similar path, but not quite the same path as you. Everyone's holding a tool in their hand, but it's not quite the same tool as yours. Everyone's had to go through some hurdles, but they weren't quite the same hurdles as yours. And everyone has a shared journey, but also a unique journey. And yours is yours alone, similar to that of others, but entirely and uniquely yours. And that is the beauty of it. You have done an incredible job crafting your path. And I bet now you feel a sense of accomplishment. I want you to, at the same time as feeling the sense of accomplishment, I want you to also note and realize and remember that it is entirely in your power to create the path that you want for your life. And that it is entirely in your power to change routes. And it's entirely in your power to say yes and no. And that there isn't any other way to go ahead but to go ahead. By taking a single step at a time, every time. I want you to now allow your conscious mind to rise back up to the surface, and very slowly, very gently start focusing more on my voice and start taking into consciousness the sounds around you, maybe the smells around you. The magnet that was pulling you is retiring in its little box, in its big box. Your body is becoming yours again. It's going to be able to move. You are rising back up to the surface, and as you rise back to the surface, I bet you feel a sense of empowerment and perhaps an interesting idea forming in your head, which is there's no other way to live life but to listen to yourself and what you want and go ahead and do that. And it might seem like such a simple command, such a simple idea, but it might make you wonder how you've been living life so far and whether you have truly been listening to yourself and your inner voice and instinct, and whether you have truly honored your own wisdom, your own subconscious mind, or whether you've been maybe clouded by other people's needs and judgments and rules of what is right and what is wrong, of how to do things. Now that you are aware of my voice and your surrounding and life, I want you to take a short moment before the session ends just to remember the path that you have walked when you were in the field, and to allow yourself to imagine doing the same for your conscious life, for your everyday life. And just remember that this is your life entirely and that no one else can do this for you. I am now going to leave you with a short affirmation, which is one that I repeat to myself especially on days where I'm finding life confusing and I can't see what's ahead of me and I doubt my instincts, which happens often. And that is, may I allow my instincts to guide me. May I allow my subconscious to tell me what's best. May I allow my instincts to guide me. May I allow my subconscious to do what's best. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope you found this session useful. Let me know in the comments and tune in next week where we'll have another one.